Good morning. Welcome to day 11 of the index card challenge. I have black, white, and text emptied out on my table. That's what was in this envelope. I have papers that are see-through kind of papers off to the side here. And here is like book text and dictionary paper. Here is like odd stuff, little scrapbook pieces. And this is just an index card that I wrote swatch names on, testing out pens. This is strips of paper that are painty. They have paint on them. These are like envelope pieces or pieces where I just rubbed off the paint from my brush. This is an odd piece of that chalkboard canvas. This is washi tape, little pieces. And then on the far end, I have a little stack of letters, words, just odd things like that. I'm just gonna glue that down. I have two cards here. I probably will only do one. I'm trying to limit myself to one card to keep myself focused, but we'll see what happens. And I have a glue stick, and that's all I have right now. And my rubber band is still on my glue stick. That's a miracle. So I'm just gonna start gluing down and see what happens. So let's get started. All my scraps are on that I'm gonna put on this card. I have some paint. It's Americana Lamp, Ebony Black, and Anita's just white. I put the black on a plate and the white on a plate. I've got little sponges and I've got two stencils I'm gonna use. One is Balzer Designs Mini Cursive Alpha, and the other one is Single Rose by Folk Art. I'm gonna start with the cursive, and I'm gonna use black and just dab my sponge into the stencil. All right, I'm trying to decide what to do next. I took all the extra paint and I put it on just a piece of paper and my packing material that was sitting next to me. And so those are sitting here for another time. I went through my stuff because I didn't like any of the scraps I've got out to use on top here. Of course, I didn't look at the color scraps. Maybe I should do that. I'll do that. But I found this journal page that I did a long time ago, and the back was just terrible. It was full of these little vellum pieces, and I know they're pretty, but I don't like vellum very much. So I took all that off the back so I could get to this butterfly and maybe cut this out without it being too thick. And I'm gonna see if I like that on there. So I'm just gonna cut that out and then I'll be right back. And I'm also gonna go through my scraps. I'm gonna go through my pink and blues and greens and see if there's something I wanna use on here. Okay, I've been through all my scrap bags. The miscellaneous bag, this tempted me. And in the greens and blues, these two tempted me. I'm just gonna decide if there's anything I wanna do with these. And then I will let you know what I decide, because I don't know. I'm really tempted by this one, and I'm thinking what I want to do is cover it with some more of my scraps and then maybe put it on here and then push this back a little bit. Maybe I'll try that. I'm going to cover this with scraps and see what I think. Then if we don't use it, we'll have it for something else. I'm going to use Liquitex gesso on here. I want to push back this area here a little bit because I want this on here, I'm pretty sure, but I don't want it competing so much. I dried this and I'm going to take my StazOn black ink and I'm just going to go around my heart a little bit. I've been testing out a few things and I really like this right here, but I don't like it because of what it says. It says a big city, but it is pretty to me, the color. So I'm thinking of taking a piece of this black chalkboard canvas that I had stuck in that bag and thinking about making a little something to go on there. I don't really want the word fly, and I thought I might want the bird on there, but I just don't. So the birds that I peeled off on the back side of where this came from, it's gonna go in the bag here, so I use it later. And I'm just gonna turn the paper over, and I'm just gonna make a little, I don't know, I'll draw something, maybe a little flower or a circle. Let's try a little flower. All right, I'm gonna cut this out and I'll be right back. Okay, I got my weird looking little flower cut out, and this little heart's been sitting off to the side because I didn't put it in a bag. I thought that would be cute there. I'm gonna cut out a little circle of white and see if I like it better. I actually like that. Okay, we'll save that little heart for another time. So I'm gonna glue these together, and then I don't know how I'm gonna attach it to the card. And this little piece of paper is just a scrap where I was testing out a pen and I wrote my name, part of my name, and my glue stick is down to nothing now. And this is where the thing starts falling out. When it gets down to the end, that part I really don't like. Y'all solved that problem. Glue your glue stick in. This has sticky back on it. I think that's just so cute. I like that, just like that. Okay, now do I want to glue this flat or do I want to attach it with something up here? Let me go look for something and then I'll decide. All right, I made a decision. I found a tiny little brad that's black, and I'm going to make that the very center of the flower, and that's how I'm going to attach this heart. I've got it centered up on the card, good enough for me. I'm going to put a tiny little hole in the center, and I'm going to put the brad through. There we go. I think that's all I want to do. Can you believe that? No pencil, no nothing. I think that's all I want to do. I like all the words on here. They don't make sense, but that's what appeals to me. I think we're done. Okay, thanks for being here. I appreciate it. I will see you again soon. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.